Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to episode number 1 of White Oak Farm Extended. Really excited to be here guys, and we're not going to waste any time because we've got a lot to do. Now I'm starting off this series a little bit different. Usually when people start off series they usually go in with some harvesting, they go harvest all the fields that are currently available to harvest. We're not doing that in this episode, we're actually going to start off by mowing. And I'm sure some of you are interested to know which equipment we got. And yes, I have changed it out from the vanilla map. I always change my equipment out to give me a bit of variety for the people that may possibly record this map. So yes, let's jump straight into this today. Okay, now we've got a few tractors to show you guys today. Now, most of them are in this shed here, so I'm going to show you. Now, we do have one on rental. Now, I'm going to explain it before people start hitting that thumbs down button. Some of you will understand, some of you need explaining to probably. And it also matches my logo. So inside here, we have... as you can see, we've got the New Holland telehandler there, a Fent. None of you guys have ever seen me use a Fent before, so this is going to be interesting. And we also have a PINK Massey Ferguson 7726. Now, as you could probably tell by the ribbons, this is for cancer awareness. We're going to have this on rental for a couple of weeks, and then we'll swap it out for something else. But I really wanted to, do something to show my appreciation and hopefully get a bit more awareness out there. Hence the logo, the bit of a temporary channel overhaul. In fact, we're going to put this up because we don't need... actually, no, we do need it today. I lied. So we're going to jump into this today. We're going to go ahead and get this out the way before we go ahead and start sending it back to the rental company. Let's go ahead and turn that handbrake off there. Now, we're actually driving to the other yard today, the cow yard, I think it is, because that's where all of our grass fields are. So we're going to head down there. Bit of a wide turning circle on this thing, but oh, there we go. So yes, we're going to do a couple of weeks of the awareness stuff. I'm not going to do the whole of October like most people do because I have a feeling I get a bit tedious after a while. So yes, for a couple of weeks we'll go ahead and use this tractor and keep the logo and stuff. We've got one more trick up our sleeve as well, and that's thanks to Rainbow Dave. But I'll show you that probably in the next episode, not this episode coming. Right guys, so as you can see we're at the other yard now. We have the T7 waiting there for us. This is what I collected the mowers from the store with because that tractor was already next to it, so I thought I'd go ahead and leave them here. So let's go ahead and collect these mowers. Now this path here does have mud mod. You can kind of see it, but we're going to go ahead and avoid that if we can. Right, so what we're going to do real quick is jump out of here and disconnect these mowers. Make sure we actually do the mower and not the front loader because that would be a little bit of a disaster. We're going to jump into this actually. We'll go ahead and boot her up. So we'll go ahead and unfold this and disconnect them so we can get the Massey Ferguson all hooked up. Hopefully the Massey's got enough horsepower for this actually. Does this tractor have IC? Yes it does, cool. Wasn't aware of that. Let's disconnect everything from there. We'll go ahead and lower this all back down. And we'll move this out the way. We're not using this today. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and just move it out of the way for now. So now we're going to jump into the Massey. This ribbon was a bit of a pain in the bum to do, but it looks okay, I think. I think it came out okay. Now let's go ahead and collect the front mower first. Actually, no, we'll get the back mower first, just in case the front mower makes us nose plant into the ground. Right guys, so I'm not actually sure what field we're doing either, so I think we're just going to randomly pick field number 8. We could do field number 9 in homage to the old White Oak Farm series, but it's a little bit small. And I want to try and get a good amount of grass out of this field if possible. So there we go, there's the gate open. Let's go ahead and take this down to the field. Now yes, I probably could have made these mowers pink if I had enough time. If I'm honest with you guys, I downloaded these about 2 minutes before recording, so hopefully they actually work okay. Right, so we completely went the wrong way, so we're going to go with this way now and then make a 180-degree turn. It will make sense when we get to here. There's a really bad blind spot there. Oh, sorry, Mr. Golf. You kind of crashed into me, though. Right, so we're going to do a direct 180-degree turn here. That was a bit of a tongue twister. And this is actually the way into the field. Really like this entrance. I think it's quite nice. Hopefully this opens inwards. Yes, it does. Cool. Let's go ahead and get this all booted up now. So we're going to do about 3 head... No, actually, we've got quite a big mower. So we're going to do 2 headlands, and then we're going to Let's do lengths. We'll lower these down. Let's get the front one started up here. Hopefully it's not too loud. I can turn it down in post-production if so. Lower the back ones down. Lower the front ones down. And let's begin. So yes, I hope some of you guys appreciate the pink tractor and the logo. I am, in case you don't know, a huge supporter of, well, breast cancer awareness, any cancer awareness, stand up for cancer, all that good stuff. Cancer Research UK. Oh, we could have gone that way, actually. That was a waste of time. But yes, I'm a huge supporter, so hope you guys don't mind the pink. Are we windrowing this? I don't want to windrow this. It's part of the fun. And then enable wide spreading. There we go. Right, so now we should actually be mowing properly. It was sort of automatically windrowing it for us, which I personally don't want because part of the fun for me is actually windrowing itself. So, as you can see now, we're doing a lot more widespread as opposed to just the one row we were doing. So it feels good to be back on White Oak Farm. I've been waiting for this map now for literally about 4 months, so really, really glad it's out. We probably should have closed that gate, actually. Oh no, we'll go around it for now. So yeah, really, really excited this is back. In fact, that should do us for now. With that wide, I think we can leave it like that. So we're going to go into our lengths now. Like it so. Let's get some third-person action here so you guys can see. I know a lot of you are saying you actually like the third-person stuff. I think the... Right, guys, I got to clarify something a sec. I genuinely reckon that the Massey Ferguson looks better in pink. It's not just a reskin, obviously we've got the ribbons on it and stuff, and we've also made the grills white as well. Actually, it's ironic that I should be using this tractor on this map, because Nathan, the guy who created this map, told me he had one as well, and it was exactly the same model as well. Right, let's go ahead and lift these up. That's not mapped out, okay. Now, for those of you that don't know, maybe you missed the last couple of episodes. I had to remap all of my controls from scratch, so we're missing quite a lot of extra controls like GPS and lift up all, etc. But hopefully we'll get that sorted for a future episode. I completely forgot to do it today. This should take too long at all, actually. We might be able to do a couple of fields, or of course we can go ahead and windrow this as well. That's also an option. Right, let's go into this one. It looks like I've missed the whole row, but no, that's just automatically windrowed it for us. Or swathed it, as the game likes to call it. There we go. Go into our next one. So this field is literally going to take a couple of seconds. So I think instead of doing another field, I'll windrow it in this episode as well, and then off camera I'll do one more field, and then in the next episode we'll have 2 fields to play with, which is going to be nice. So yes, this is probably going to be done in about 2 more swipes, I reckon. 2 more lengths, 2 more rows. People like to call it different things. I just change mine all the time because I'm a bit weird, but... Let's go into this lane. Right guys, this should be our last row here, so we're going to try this. We'll try and drive as evenly as we can. We missed a tiny bit. Not really worried about that. So hopefully it doesn't get too wide at the end. No, it looks like we're going to be able to do it. Let's just center ourselves a little bit. Awesome, so we managed to do that whole field in just, well, under 10 minutes, which is fantastic. This is the sort of workers you want to hire on your farm. Right, let's go ahead and turn that off. In fact, we'll fold it up. Because now we want to go and get our windrow. Now the question is, where is the windrow? Because I have no idea. In fact, I'll go have a look on the little map a sec. Right, so apparently the windrow is in this yard, which is handy for us. So that's the field right in front of us that I'm going to be doing off camera. In fact, I recognise that field. That is so strange. Guys, that in front of me, that field right there, is the field, and I specifically remember this, and all my old subscribers will be able to vouch for me on this one. That's the field. I was mowing that one when I said my target is 500 subscribers for Farm Sim 17, and now we're nearly on 10,000. Gosh, I'm really blown away by all the support, guys. Really do. Can't thank you guys enough for that. I'm getting a bit tongue-tied. As you can tell, it is currently 10 past 12. Why am I recording late? Because I've also recorded a bunch more videos today for a secret project, which I'm not going to say anything of just yet. Now, where is this windrow? Apparently it's in here somewhere. Okay, so I've actually found the windrow. It turns out it's in this shed here. I don't know why I forgot to look at these sheds, but there we go. So we have the tether there, which we're not going to be using today because we're not turning it into hay. We're just going to be turning it into forage. So, there's our windrow. We'll take this down to the field and we'll begin windrowing. Hopefully we can get around. This is going to be a tricky corner, that. We're going to have to reverse it around, I think. Let's go ahead and angle ourselves like this. As you can see, we've took the mowers off there, just in case I didn't leave that in the video. Awesome. So now we'll take this down to the field and we'll begin some windrowing. Right, so here we are, back at the field again. We're going to turn it into here, take it nice and wide so we don't get stuck. Ooh, that was bumpy. Right, so we'll go ahead and unfold these. I never use modded windrows, and someone's actually mentioned that before. A windrow to me is a windrow, I don't really care. This is my perfect size windrow. I don't ever go bigger than this, usually, unless I'm on a big American map. So yes, this is more than perfect enough for me. That one's already done, actually, so we can go into this one, I reckon. Could have probably moved over a little bit more, but oh well. I like doing my windrowing manually. I don't like using a... In fact, what we're going to do is lift it up a sec. And go into this row here. I forgot that we only did half of this row. There we go. See, as I was saying, a windrow's a windrow to me. I don't usually go bigger than this. This is more than enough for this map, really. In fact, we could even use a single one if we wanted to, but yeah, this one's fine. And a windrow's a windrow. It does the same thing, so yes, I'm going to stick to the Coon one for now. Until something amazing comes along. Right, that's the end of a row there. Let's lift that up. And we'll follow this one back around. Continue where we left off here. Awesome, so I'm actually going to try and keep this as neat as possible. So we're going to go to like as close to the edge as we can get. Probably about here. And then we'll go into the other side. Don't hit the wall. Oh, good, we cleared that. So as you can probably already guess, there's no point in me keeping it a secret. We are actually doing some bale wrapping today, some silage bale wrapping. There's a very, very good reason why we're starting off the map with this, and it is to do with the cancer awareness thing, and it was requested by quite a few of you, so as soon as you guys asked for it, it's exactly what we're doing. I hope you appreciate it. But we should have actually put the harvester on whilst we were doing this. Just realised, actually. Oh well. Plenty more episodes to do. This series is going to go right through to 17 now. Which isn't actually that long, but oh well. Try and get as much as we can here. Back up. Try to keep it as neat as possible, like I just said, but it's not going very well at the moment. I haven't got a big enough turning circle on this tractor. See? That's me at full lock. Nothing happened that much. Well, it did eventually, but there's a bit of a delay. There we go. Bit wonky, but there we go. I think we're going to get about... how much is that? 2, 4, 5, 6... I reckon about 8 rows on the maximum. I think we're going to get out of this. What's that? So there's a hole in the ground there. Right. So that'll finish doing its thing. And we'll go into our next one. So out of all the grass activities you can do on farms, well, in real life and in Farm Sim, I think windrowing's probably my least favourite. I like tedding, I like mowing. I don't mind windrowing, but it's not my favourite. I like baling as well. And I've never actually done wrapping, so We've got a baler with an automatic wrapper built into it, so we'll see what that's like. And there's another one. And we'll go into this one. Now, this is technically a waste of an episode. The reason I say that is because we've got plenty to do on this map. Nathan hasn't just done the usual, okay, you got these fields, go. Some of them are harvested, some of them are not harvested, some of them are ready to be planted, etc, etc. So, a lot of variety here. In fact, we also need to sell a lot of bales. I think we've only got one row left after this, so let's go ahead and check that out. Guys, once again, I know I do this every so often, but bear with me. It is, after all, me trying to promote the channel and stuff. If you haven't already, go to www.simulategaming.com, and on there you can check out all the social media links. That's where my mod list is. Let's go ahead and lower that down, actually. So if you haven't already, go check out simulategaming.com. It's had quite a few hits already, so I thank everybody for checking it out if they have. Most people go on there for the mod list, but it means the website was worthwhile that so many people are going on it, so I do appreciate that as well. I don't think it's worth windrowing that last row, is it? What we're going to do is just reverse, I think. Like it so. And let's lower them here. This is going to be a really, really short row here, but that's because we mowed it a bit dodgy. There we go. So that's 2 jobs done in one video. So we're making good time here at the moment. We've probably ruined the grass, so it needs to be fertilized or whatnot after to try and give back the goodness, the nutrition of the grass. So that's that done. How long are we even recording? I reckon we can make a start on our baling if we've got enough horsepower. So we've got quite a lot done in this episode today. Ooh. Right, let's go take this down back to yard, and I'll meet you guys with the baler. Right guys, so we're just heading back towards the field for the 3rd time in one episode, so we're making good time here. It's only a really small field, but we've got the vanilla in-game baler here just because it came with the map, so there's no point in changing it out until I can find a really, really good one that's worth actually swapping this out for. Go ahead and unfold the pickup here. In fact, we'll turn it on first to get it to the proper RPMs and stuff. That should just about do it. And we'll make a start with this. In fact, I'm probably better in cab with this because I can actually see where I'm going properly. I'll take it a little bit wide so the pickup doesn't miss any. I'm still learning about that. I've probably missed some anyway. Not that bad. I'm still learning the whole turn thing. We'll get better and better as we go along though, don't worry about that. How long have we been recording for here? Not long enough. So, oh, what's going on here? Someone breaking into my tractor? I can hear an alarm. Right, here we go. So there's our first one done. Let's go ahead and unload that. This baler makes a really, really annoying sound. I'm pretty sure you guys cannot hear it on YouTube, but if you've got it, I'm assuming most of you have Farm Sim. It's like a really annoying, it sounds like a grasshopper in the back of your head if you're wearing headphones. It's really annoying, but that's obviously the pickup spinning round or whatever. Really, really annoying though. Right, so we'll do, I think that's the headland done. Well, actually, we've got to do this side here because we done a dodgy headland, didn't we? Let's go into this one. And that is 100% already. Let's go ahead and unload this. And we'll carry on with this. So, right, guys. Right, guys, so thank you very much for joining me on this episode. We've done quite a lot. I'm quite proud. I think we're off to a good start so far. Hope you enjoyed the pinkness of this video. Oh, there's a bale in the way here. Excuse me, Mr. Bale. I think we did that pretty well. Let's go into this one. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Once again, this is episode number 1, so obviously the episodes will get better and better as we go along and actually get settled here on White Oak Farm. So once again, if you did enjoy this video, please slap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more. Don't forget to check out www.simulategaming.com. And, well, load this last one before I sign off. There we go. Let's back up a little bit. So yes, I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.